Good job for everybody you got.
Go ahead, guys.
Coach, can you talk about the effort of your guys on defense today, how well they played?
I mean, defensively, we played very well. They threw some things at us. I didn't think we played well early. We had some things. We were just a little sloppy early on, and got better as the game went on. And obviously shut them out in the second half. So made some big plays on the defensive side of the ball, and did enough to win the football game.
How do you think Hunter handled himself? Obviously, first time playing in a while.
Hunter was fine. He made a cut. He made those 2 errors. He underthrew the one ball where I thought we had Jody for a big play, and then obviously made a bad decision on the other one. But overall, I thought he did some really good things. You're going to be a hair rusty, but I thought he played well. I thought he did some good things, and offensively, it seemed like between the 20s we moved the ball up and down the field. Then we give them credit. They played well defensively. We didn't necessarily execute, and then obviously the blocked field goal and the missed field goal, but we got to execute better when we get down there, and we got to score some touchdowns.
How about the punt return by Thompson? They outkicked their coverage kind of?
Yeah, sometimes that happens. The kid nailed it. Usually when that happens, which Darian did, you make that first line miss, and you split them, that can be a problem. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. For their kick team, the kid hit a good one, and there was a lot of space, and when there's a lot of space, it can get, if somebody misses a tackle, that can get hairy, and that's what happened. We had about an 8. It seemed like we had a big escort to take him into the end zone. And then he made a bonehead thing to get us. I thought that was a big play. Zach's kick and our kick return, or our kick coverage on that when we were backed up. So it happens. Somebody makes a mistake like that, you got to pick them up, and that's what happened.
When was that decision made to have Hunter start?
Early in the week.
Is Ricky okay, or is he injured?
He should be back Monday. Yeah.
So it was basically Hunter and Nathan?
Nate today, yeah.
Okay.
Ricky was on the sideline, but he wasn't, we weren't going to play him.
Do you approach the quarterback situation going forward? Is Hunter the guy, or is it kind of a week by week?
Right now, Hunter's the guy. We'll see. That could change. And, it's all the way we do it. It's all in how you practice.
Talking about Martin, I looked at the stat sheet and I see 151, and I didn't even, it jumped out to me. It was quiet 151 to me. Almost he
It
counts.
wasn't quiet to me. I thought he ran really well and ran tough. He played really well. Ran the football well.
Coach, I saw you were fired up there at the end when Avery had one of those sacks at the end. Just how big of a play was that, and how well is he playing right now?
Well, Avery's playing great, and what did he get, 2 in a row, I think, and then a pressure on the third one. He's playing at a high level, and he played well. And, just right across the board on defense, we played pretty well. There were a couple of things that our guys we would want back that we'll learn from, that we need to get better. But overall, pretty good. I don't know what they had overall. 226 yards. Probably completed more balls than I like to see completed against us. They were almost 50%. So, but we played well. Did what we needed to do to win the football game. We'll learn from it. We'll move on.
How about the 7 sacks? You've coached a lot of football. Have you had a team get 7 sacks in a game?
Yeah, and I think part of it was the pressure, and part of it was the coverage. It was pretty good. We did a pretty good job in coverage. And made the guy, took away his. Well, when he was effective against us is when he had those. When he was able to take quick rhythm throws. So, and a couple of those things were some technique things. the touchdown they had, that shouldn't have happened. That was a bad leverage, bad execution by us, but, overall pretty good.
Coach Jamil Smith had that interception, and he also seemed like he was in on a ton of tackles in the run game. How important is it for him to be able to cover the back end, but then still play the run as well?
Well, that's what we ask our guys to do. When you play these teams that are gonna spread you, you gotta have DBs that are gonna, do dual things. And we try to take off them a little bit, but you better show up in the run game, or you're gonna have problems. And the way we play up front helps those guys to do it and get there in time. And our guys up front are playing at a pretty high level. So that enables Jamil and Leroy and those guys to do what they do.
Throughout the whole year, the defense has been making a ton of stands, and once the opposing team gets in the red zone, is that something scheme-wise you guys are doing to get that, or is it just a product of the small field? Or?
It's just a pride we have as far as, they get down there, you gotta earn it. And, so, I'd rather they not get down there, but I guess that's unrealistic. I think that's never gonna happen. But our guys on that side of the ball play with a lot of pride.
Coach, I don't mean to make too much of it, but how big was that punt return? Not just for this game, but if that doesn't happen, you guys lose this game. It's tough odds.
We still would have won the football game.
Yeah.
I believe that. But hey, I've been around football long enough. You're going to win a lot of different ways. And sometimes the defense has to pick up the offense. Sometimes it's special teams. Sometimes it's the offense. You just don't know. And you will look at it. We'll look at every aspect of this football game the way we always do, and hopefully improve from it. There are things that obviously we need to get fixed in all areas, and we'll keep working to do that. But along the way, you got to win the football, and you got to find a way to do that.
Is there anything specific you can pinpoint in the passing game that needs remedy?
Well, we had some missed opportunities. Obviously, I thought I got a lot. It's hard for me to speak on it. I know we missed a couple open receivers. We had a drop, a couple of drops, and I think we just got to have a better rhythm. But we'll look at it and see and figure it out.
Pretty good.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Coach.
Coach.
Coach.